Alright guys, wanted to give an update. Y'all know where we're at. This is the two dams, or the dam that we found in the last video. This is the breaks that we put in. Y'all saw that we caught our first big beaver, our second beaver total, but our first big beaver right over there in a channel that was moving back here. And this was the dam that we broke. And as you can see, there's no patch right there, no patch right there, and there's no patch right there. No triggers have been sprung. Our 330 that's out there in the run where we caught the beaver hasn't been messed with, and it don't look like anything's come through that run recently anyways. We haven't seen anything on our camera here. So, no action at this dam. Day before yesterday when I came out here to check everything, I walked further back right here. I went around out here and I came up on this hillside, and I found that there are two more dams, new dams like this, that are tiered. So we're gonna walk back there. I brought three 330s with me, and we're gonna put some 330s back there and see if we can catch them on their crossover. The slicks that I saw back there look pretty freshly used. So we're gonna see if we can capitalize on that. I mean, I feel like I'm having to chase these beavers because there just hasn't been a ton of activity since I've started trapping over here. Plenty of sign whenever we first got here, but then it's like they went into stealth mode, and we haven't seen that much. But we have caught two, but there's more than two in here. So I haven't checked any of the dam sets yet, the pond dam or the snares on the east, no, on the west side. I'll do that after I put in these 330s. I wanted to come over here and get this knocked out. We're gonna come back here tomorrow, which is Saturday, and then we're gonna skip Sunday and come back on Monday. It got down to about 43 or 44 here where we're at. So nice, cool night. Another property that I'm trapping had a couple of beavers on camera. So I actually expected to have some catches in these 330s right here. So I'm kind of shocked that we didn't. But beavers were moving last night, and I think this trend of colder weather that we have is going to have them moving tonight again. So we are going to see. We're going to get these slapped in, and I'll show y'all where we put the sets in back here. It's a crawl though. We got to crawl through a bunch of stuff, but we're going to do our best to get back here where these beavers are at. All right, so we got our first set in. I'll show y'all that, but I want to tell y'all where we're at right now. So the first dam that we set and that we broke those 330s on, I don't know if y'all can see that tree that's leaning over way up there, right there. So the dam that we broke is in front of that. So as you can see, there is another dam right there. That's what we're standing in now. Is this, then you go back further, and then they have another dam right here. And we have a run in the water right here. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first water run that I've seen this entire time. All the water is deep water, open water, so you don't have a chance to see the runs. So this is the first run that I've been able to find coming from that body of water down to this pond and then down to the lower level. So you got the channel right here, and it runs up under the top of this tree right here. So I want to put my 330 right there. Plenty deep enough. It's already got a natural dive stick right there to make them go down. Something I did want to point out, Jeff was telling me, he said that a trap shy beaver, I don't know if these are trap shy, I don't think so, but he said a shy beaver can even kind of get skittish if they see two straight little prongs sticking down. So what I'm going to do is, or what I have done with all of them, and I'm showing you with this, is I have bent, just the prongs, the triggers, where it's just not straight, you know. Maybe that little bit of help, I'm not sure, makes sense to me. So we're gonna see what happens. I do have another set over there. You're not gonna be able to see it. I will show you that once I get done with this one, and then I want to find the final spot for this third 330 I got right here. But just wanted to show y'all the 3 tiers that they have. We broke the dam on the first tier. Then we put that 330 in a run leading to that first tier. And that's where we caught that one big beaver. Then when you come further back, you have this pond right here that we're standing in. And then when you go another 15 feet, there is another pond back there. And I'm not sure how far back that goes, but it looks plenty deep. And as you can see, there's plenty of food for these guys right here on the water. So my working theory right now is that I did spook these beavers out of the pond, and they have just moved back here into this back corner. None of these dams are super old. Maybe maybe a year at most, a year or two old. Not very old at all. So this is still new territory to them that they're moving back here. And there's plenty of food back here for them. So they would be just as content to stay back here for a little while if I did spook them out of the pond, which I think I have. So we're gonna get this one plugged in right here. We're gonna find another spot for that one. And I'll show y'all the first one I put in, because there's another perfect run coming down the side of that dam right there, and I put a 330 in it. So we're gonna see how that one goes. All right. So that 330 that y'all just saw me put in that run is right there. It's right between them limbs. The 330, the first one that I put in, is right here. Look at that pretty run right there. That's running down the whole length of their dam right there. So I put in a 330 right there. And where they're crossing over at is right there. Yeah, right there. So they're crossing over at and going down that little run right there. I'm going to break the dam on this side, and I'm going to break it a little bit right here just to get some water moving. And that channel right there, I put a 330 right there. That one I couldn't blend in as well as I wanted to, but we'll see. And guys, look what I was telling y'all about feeding. They're chewing on all these little limbs back here. So they're coming back here and they're feeding. So we're gonna get a little water running through here, and we're gonna see how it goes. It's already in their path to travel. That's in a run, that's in a run, and this is pretty much in between. If they were gonna go from that side of the dam over to this one, they would come through there. So it's not technically a run, but it's the shortest distance to where they're going. So put a 330 right there. I'm gonna break the dam over here to get some water running. And I'm gonna break it a little bit over here to get some water running. That way, if it does make it past that, makes it past that, coming to fix this, they're gonna go patch one hole, and then on their way to patch the next one, they're gonna get popped. The video cut out on me. I'm operating with wet gloves, but that's the plan. We're gonna see how it works. I think it's a good plan. We already know they're back here. It's obvious that they're back here. We know that they're moving back here. The big beaver that we caught was coming from back here to the pond. If you go back and look at that video and look at the orientation of that beaver going into the trap, his nose was facing the pond. So he was coming from back here going to that pond. The only sucky thing about this back here is it adds another 45 minutes to come back here, walk back here and check. And there's no access to it. You have to walk back here. You have to walk through all this stuff. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna break these dams and we're gonna go check the rest of our sets. If I don't catch anything anywhere else on the pond, that's gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to show you all the new strategy that we're trying back here. We're pretty much just having to chase these beavers around this property. But if I catch something, I'll add it onto this. But if I don't, this is going to be the end of it. And we will see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. All right, guys, we out here on the pond dam, and I'm out here with my dad, and got our first catch of the day. Got us a really good sized otter right there, and man, he tore up the world. That T-post that you see, what's that? That T-post you see right there, that was underground. That was in the bank. So he dug up the world. I had another miss down there on that end when I drove my truck down there and turned around. I thought that I had a miss. So I fixed it, but I got to share the good and the bad with y'all. I did have one miss, but I don't know if it was a beaver or not. But that is a good size otter. We're gonna see if we can get a closer view of him. And it looks like I got him just by the, I can't tell how good I got him. But we're gonna get him taken care of, and we're gonna move on down the line and see if there's something else hiding on the bank. That little beaver that I caught, he was hugged up in the grass, and I wouldn't have seen him if I didn't get out and walk. So we're gonna walk this bank right here, and I'm gonna see if I can find something else. But we ain't going home empty-handed. At least we do have an otter. All right, so that's a full-grown otter right there, guys. We got him out of the trap. That is a good size otter. So we're gonna move on down the line. I haven't checked the rest of my sets yet, but we're gonna move down there, move down the dam and see if we've caught anything else. I'll show y'all this set real quick that he got caught in, and he messed it up big time. I mean, he pretty much destroyed the set. But y'all saw my stake. It was half exposed, and when I put it in, it was fully exposed. So he had dug out all that, and he had just got tangled up. I'm gonna have to come back and untangle my trap, but MB 750 is what snagged him. So we're gonna move on down the line right here and see if we can find something else. I'll be honest with you, I'm hoping for another, even a small beaver down here, but we'll see. All right, we just got started checking our snares over here. The dam's back there, where we just caught the otter. We have seen one snake so far. He thankfully ran off. And we're moving up on another snare. Look at that. My first snared beaver, guys. I knew this run was too good to go empty. Oh my goodness. My first snared beaver. Let me go take care of him real quick, because I don't know how well he's caught. Trying to find my cable. I don't see my cable, so let me go take care of him real quick, and we'll show him when I get done. All right, so y'all can see, I'm attached that cable to this limb right here, this treetop, and then I had it sitting right there because you could see where they were coming up on the bank back there. You could see this run right here, so I tried to get that snare as far out as possible, and we snagged him. And he's just been chilling out right here on the bank, you see, all night long. So we're gonna get him taken care of, and we're gonna move on down. We still got several snares to check, but that is my first ever beaver to snare, and that is pretty cool. Pretty excited about that. And just show everybody where we're at. That's that little island out there. The pond dam is back over here, and the dock, the pier, fishing pier, is right through there. That is awesome. That's a good sized beaver too. That's a good sized beaver. So we're gonna get him taken care of. All right, guys, we finished the check. We checked everything, and we ended the day with one otter and one beaver. It's the first beaver I've ever snared. That's pretty awesome. What's really cool about it is my dad, he was with me the first time, I caught my first beaver, and he's with me today when I caught my first beaver on the snare, so that's really cool. So we have 3 beavers off of this place now, 2 grown adults and 1 2-year-old. And just to show y'all what we've been doing today, or the last couple of videos, that's where we just caught the otter. I'm gonna walk a little bit further right here. And that slough right there, a little inlet that goes in right there, that's where I caught. That's where some beaver just got snared at. The 330s that I just put in this morning are back there. That's where the newest dams are, is back there. All the dams that I've broke that are in this corner, they're still inactive. So I'm happy to have 3. We're gonna keep on going and see how many more we can pick up. It definitely didn't go how I thought it was. I thought that we were gonna come in here just cause you see all these runs right here. These were fresh when I first got here, but you see all these runs. I thought I was gonna pick up like 5 the first night, but it didn't work out like that. But we are gonna get loaded up and we're gonna head to the house. I got another property that I gotta go to this afternoon. So if that proves to be interesting, I'll bring y'all back for that. So we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.